Hey guys, welcome back to the BuzWeaver channel for a Sunday. Yes, breaking news from Fox News. Joe Biden diagnosed with aggressive form of prostate cancer with metastasis to the bone. So obviously very dire news, at least in the headlines. And I'm not trying to make light of any of this or be derisive or disrespectful to the former president. But of course, we have an idea as to why a lot of this is being presented now. But let's read on. Let's not get too distracted. Former President Joe Biden's office confirmed on Sunday that he was diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer. Last week, President Joe Biden was seen for a new finding of a prostate nodule after experiencing increasing urinary symptoms. Biden's team shared in a statement on Friday he was diagnosed with prostate cancer characterized by a Gleason score of 9, grade group 5, with metastasis to the bone. While this represents a more aggressive form of the disease, the cancer appears to be hormone-sensitive, which allows for effective management. The president and his family are reviewing treatment options with his physicians, the statement said. So the good news is it appears that he's going to be able to be treated for this. So again, I'm not here to pile on, but for all of you who have been here on the BuzWeaver channel since the very beginning, of course, we've known that Biden suffered from cognitive decline. And this was something that we talked about for quite some time, and this has now become very apparent. So we can read a little bit more here. During his presidency, Biden had a cancerous skin lesion removed from his chest, the White House said at the time. So he's just kind of going into other additional little things. But of course, we know what happened this week, or towards the end of this week, of course, and that was the release of the tapes that we had here, exclusive. Prosecutors' audio shows Biden's memory lapses, of course. And this was going to be a big sting for the left and for the Democrats, this all coming out. But this wasn't anything particularly new to most people who covered Joe Biden, particularly during his campaign and during his presidency, as we did here on the BuzWeaver channel. And, of course, we suffered a lot for it because, of course, as you know, the establishment uniparty empowered the left. They hijacked our culture, they hijacked our institutions, and they hijacked our justice system. And if you opposed anything that they were doing, any narrative driving they did, their philosophy, their worldview, you would be shut down. This is not a mystery either. So there was a combination of different things that were going on. But I am glad to hear that Joe Biden can be treated for this, because I've never wished anything bad on Joe Biden. I don't have any hate for Joe Biden or Kamala Harris or even Democrats. I just strongly disagree with a lot of the things that they suggest and a lot of things that they implement. Their philosophy and the worldview is very authoritarian. And that was really more of my point towards them. So I don't have any personal qualms with them, you know, as many on the left have with Donald Trump. And, of course, this is just breaking. I was going to actually do it earlier, but had something else to do. But nonetheless, here we are talking about it here. And, of course, you can see it all across X, as it were, all the different pundits and commentators and news agencies all talking about what's going on here. And so this is all breaking. There's not a whole lot of information, but we can take a listen here to NBC News. It's going to look a little garbled at first.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ayman Mohyeldin here at MSNBC World Headquarters in New York. We've got some breaking news that we want to share with you at this hour. We are learning this afternoon that former President Joe Biden, the 46th President of the United States, has been diagnosed with prostate cancer. Biden, who is 82 years old, has what his office is calling a more aggressive form of the disease. The former president is currently reviewing multiple treatment options while he is resting in Wilmington, Delaware with his family. Joining us now is Dr. Vin Gupta, MSNBC medical contributor. Dr. Gupta, it's good to have you with us. First of all, let me get your reaction to this news that we're learning right now from the former president about this prostate cancer diagnosis.
Well, I mean, based on the information that we have, it's a serious diagnosis. And for those of our viewers that have a loved one or have experienced this themselves, know well, prostate cancer can exist in a pretty indolent form for many, many people, and they can live with it for many years. And it doesn't cause a lot of problems. But once you start to hear things like bone metastases, which is the case for the former president, and when you start to hear Gleason scores, which is a way in which we characterize the severity of prostate cancer, and that number being in this case 9 or 10, those are the more severe manifestations of prostate cancer. Once you start to hear these terms being thrown around, and we don't have a lot of information available to us, that connotes seriousness. Even if there is treatment options available here, like hormone treatment options, that this is hormone receptive, it doesn't, given that he's 82, given that, there's been a lot, obviously, over the last few years talking about his performance status and just how he overall is functioning, he's not going to be the greatest candidate for aggressive chemotherapy to deal with what is an aggressive form, it seems, by all indications, an aggressive form of prostate cancer. So this is a worrisome diagnosis. It's very serious. And the question here is, what type of chemotherapy can he tolerate at 82, and what does that mean for his life expectancy?
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm still optimistic. I hope all the best for the former president, without a doubt. No particular qualms towards him whatsoever. That's a bit dire news message there from that medical doctor. That's why I wanted you guys to hear it from someone who knows something about this. And of course, I knew that was going to happen, so let me go ahead and shut that off. I will edit it out of the video, but it is very annoying because you try to get those things to work. But of course, that's a whole other side item. But let me know down in the comments section, what are your thoughts on this? Of course, we're not here to pile on Joe Biden or to be disrespectful in any way, but simply to point out that this individual, obviously, when he was campaigning, had cognitive decline. He had issues. He had medical issues. He had other things that the campaign could have thought about. But I think it really kind of illustrates even more that the establishment almost had a non-concern for him. Really, they just needed him in place, just like we saw from the Atlantic, right? We just need your corporal presence, Stay alive, Joe Biden. We just need your corporal presence. That's Jeffrey Goldberg, of course, as you know, with the whole chat incident there that was going on with Pete Hegseth and so forth. But nonetheless, guys, let me know down in the comment section what your thoughts are. And if anyone in your family, yourself, or others have had a similar experience. And as we said here, as that medical doctor was saying, he is advanced in his age. And this could be a concern about treatment, which I thought was going to be just a matter of treatment, and he would be recover from it. But according to that medical doctor, we'll just have to see, right? I mean, I'm not here to make any speculations on that. Just that this is the news of what we've heard today. I do wish him and his family all the best. I have nothing against the former president whatsoever. But nonetheless, welcome your thoughts down in the public section. I want to thank all you guys across New Tech. That's BitChute, Rumble, and Odyssey for your guys' continued support. Below this video, you can find the various social media links that I belong to. Of course, you can follow me on X as well. So take advantage of doing that. And of course, if you order frequently from Amazon or a Prime member, you can use my landing page link. It is Your Privacy is Protected. And speaking of privacy while you're online, my VPN Trust Zone, my very favorite. It's no fuss, no bloat. Trust Zone gets you right there, gets you going, doing what you want to do. And guys, thank you so very much. Everyone here on YouTube, you've been amazing. And appearing there on the screen for all of you watching on the YouTubes, that'll be the channel icon. You guys can click on that to subscribe, as well as to select notifications that we know is content here on the channel. And I'll see all you guys in the next video.